Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Julie, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the Today's Treasures memory book collection. And well, what a set of dies. Oh, I can't, oh, it's that way. What a set of dies it is. But I made, because this is in the shape of a bag, so I did make mine, not my book, but into a bag. But the bag, because I've used the largest outside book, which is that one, if you went to the next size down, because you've got Matt and Lairs as well, let me see. So if you went to that, made yourself a book with this set, that would then give you a bag to put your book in, or as a standalone gift bag, and it makes a whopper. So yeah, so you get just bring out the main 3 dies that I've used. So that's what I've used for the back and the front. These 2 I've used for matte and layering. I think on my original one I only used the one because I was using them, is it Mulberry something? The new paper pad anyway. So, and you know what it's like when you get new paper, you don't want to cut into there, do you? So, but on the second, the one I'm going to show you today, I've used this other matte layer one to do another layer on top. But it's entirely up to you what you do, and there's so many dies in here to play with. That's the main 2 or 3 rather, and this and these ones I've done as well. So 2 of these and 2 of those will make your handles. So I've actually cut where I wanted my oh, do excuse me, I ain't had a lot of sleep. This one did have enough to have a glue tab on, that's what I want to say, but I cut it off because it's easier just to have the one, and you haven't got that bulky crease there. But it does look nice if you've just got, if you've doubled it up, because then you've got your raw edge on one side, but if you place another one over the top, you disguise that. So that's what I've done. And the glue, the tab you can cover up with paper anyway, which I haven't cut out yet. I didn't do that on my other one either, but which is something I've got to finish off. Let's just put those in there. And also the biggest one is what I made the flap with. If I get out, if I bring you up this one, look. So if I take this one, that is the flap. But you want to need just don't bring it up right up to the edge of the card, because there's a magnet underneath there and it's sticking to it. Because you need it to come round, and you need to put another score line in, and then so it can tuck behind your layer around here. And then I've used another die about the set to make myself a little pocket to put a pen in and some note papers or something people might want to write on, or myself, because I thought I might be able to make a book and put pictures of my baby girl in there. Baby girl, she's had to go in another operation like all baby girls do, so she's a bit under the weather. She's feeling a little bit sore, bless her. But apart from, oh, and you get dies to put on like your feet and that. You can see where I've used that matte and layering and that one there. For this other one, I'm not going to put a magnet on because I'm thinking of doing a craft fair for Christmas time. I'm not sure whether I am or not yet. It all depends. But then I don't like putting magnets on if I'm going to be giving it to somebody who I don't know whether it would be going to children, because I don't think it's safe. So I've fished out, and in my stash I have some of these. So I'm going to be putting one of those on and seeing how it goes. So we'll see. The old hook and loops. So when I open it up, look, it's real big enough to fit a book in there, which I'm going to do. And the only bit of measuring is these two side panels. That's it. And of course your top bit here, which I did make a disaster of, and I had to cut it out all over again. I will admit to that. But other than that, it's really easy. So, having said that, let's have a look, see where we're going. So, I've left my waist so you can see, because these are two A4 sheets of card. So that'll make your front and back. So, I like to bring my die up, but not right up to the edge, because your die machine won't always cut it, will it, if it's too close to the edge. So just bear that in mind. Just bring it, so you can see what I've done. So I've cut up, because it only cuts up to a certain way, and so I've just cut up, and I've left this bit here for the base because I want to glue those together, and I've done that twice. Alright, so I just thought I'd show you that. And then I've got my I think I used my super trimmer for this, but I use it for scoring. And a tip, if you haven't got the scorer and you've got a thin ball tool, you can score your because I'm going to be scoring on this, where the two little arrow pieces are, and I'll just bring it up, line it up where that is, and just go down and score down. Not wobbly like that, but just score down, because I've already done it. See, look, and just make that crease. Do that twice. Now, I did measure this, and again, I should have picked that up, shouldn't I? Again, I've bought up, I have to put my glasses on because I won't be able to see. I've bought up this these two arrow pieces, and I've bought them up so the middle of the arrow is at 8 centimetres, and I've just cut off any, if it's not perfect I've just cut it off, because I did cut that with scissors, I think, just to release it. I think I did, can't remember, but anyway, so anyway, it's 8 centimetres on both, and I've just scored along there. Okay, that's those two explained. Right. Oh, that's to that piece. Here we go. Here's your side panels. So, where's my piece of paper? These are 21 centimetres down here on the long side, and 10.5 centimetres on that side. The reason why it's longer is because I've allowed for the glue tabs. Alright, now I've scored at 1 centimetre on the bottom and 1 centimetre on this side and 1 centimetre on the other side. Okay, so what I've done is so one down here, turn it around and do one on the other side, and then one on the bottom. Okay, that's all you need to do. And to get that, sorry Maggie, sorry lovey, and to get that measurement, all I done was is measure from, don't try and measure the curve, I measured from here down to here where it's straight, and then you'll get the measurement from what you need. All right, because my sides don't go right up to the top. If you wanted it to go up to the top, you would need it some more centimetres on the side. All right, but I used A4 card, but if you wanted it to go higher, you would need to do a bit more, but I think it's quite nice to have it with the open bit. You could easily disguise what you're putting inside. The layers for this, let me just see, 8 centimetres on the short and 19.5 centimetres on the long side, and then this one should be, let me see, 19, yep, 19 centimetres on the long and 7.5, yep, on the short. So that'll give you a nice little tiny layer like that. Right, so then you cut that those two twice. So scissors. So this bit up here, these two little squares, you're going to remove these altogether because you don't want them. I'm not very good at this next step either. I can't get my teeth. Oh, and just shampoo the edges a little bit. Is it shampoo? Just slant the edges a little bit. Because basically you're going to make little triangles. The other thing I wanted to say to you before I go any further is, because you're going around that curve, you will need to curve this card as well, and do that before you start cutting your teeth in, because once you've got those teeth in, it's harder to curve it. All right. I was going the wrong way then. Oh, and I must say, the summer has arrived. We've got really nice weather today. yeah, my poor little girl, she was a bit groggy last night, bless her. I like to make mine a little bit bigger because my fingers are not very nimble, are they? And if I start trying to fit little pieces on, it doesn't work. Well, not for me. It probably will for you, but because they're so small, my fingers cramp up easily. I might just leave that one, the little teethy bit there. Get rid of all that rubbish. You'll be pleased to know I've already done the other one. So, my fingers have started to... Oh, and because it was nice yesterday, my sister come up and we've done a bit of gardening. Oh, and I think I'm paying for it now. Plus, I was in the process of getting this ready as well. Plus, the my little girl was down the beds. It was all going on yesterday. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't get these very even, and I'm a bit useless at it, really. I feel as though I need a pair of braces on. That does look funny now. Don't know what I've done there. I might keep that on as well, but because it'll look better. So, right. Okay, let's get all this rubbish out of the way. So, move it over there. Put that in. Right. Let's start gluing. You might need to just fold these a little bit as well. Okay, now I've started. I'll carry on. I was gonna put the layer on first. Oh, never mind. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, I must admit. It's like having a child. You know, you worry. Poor little girl, she must be sore. And she was whimpering a little last night as well, so she must have been, even though they'd given her pain relieving medication before she come home. Yeah, she was whimpering a little bit. It's an ordeal for them, ain't it? And she's a good girl, right? She'll go up to anybody in the street and go and say hello, and she'll go and say hello to another dog and things like that. Is this multi-directional or not? Let me just see. I don't think it is, because the berries have got I've just noticed that. I was going by these large twigs, but my berries, I might have cut my other ones upside down. We'll see. What was I saying? Yeah, she'll go up to anybody outside of the vets. When we get in the vets, it's a different story. She pretends she don't like them. Oh dear. But because I was in the waiting room, and a lady come in with another dog, and Maggie was trying to get over there. So I said she likes to meet and greet everybody. So the lady come forwards, and yeah, Maggie let her stroke her and everything. So yeah, but she don't like the vets. I don't know what. Well, I do know what they do, don't they? Because they prod them, don't they, and give them injections, and I don't like those people. They that's what she must be thinking. Because like she's had all her jabs and everything, so I presume they remember all that, don't they? You're going to hurt me again. Bless. I think the worst time when you take them in to have anything done, and they go out, it's like when you're an anaesthetic yourself, you have to sign something just in case something goes wrong. Well, you have to do that for your pet as well. Oh, and then you sit there worrying all day long whether everything's going to be all right or not. And it was all day as well, near enough. It was early evening time before I was allowed to go and pick her up. Yeah. Well, let's see whether I've cut my berries in the right way. It might not matter, but let's have a look. Oh no, I can just turn it around. So good job I see that. I might have done it on the... So I'll just turn it up that way, can't I? Like so. Let's do that now. I think what I'll do is I'll put the measurements in the descriptions so you can refer to it as well. Yeah, because when I've done my not the one I've just shown, but I've got the, well, yeah, it was the one I've just shown. I've got it all cut out and measured up for the top piece to go over, you know, the flap. And I'd already got the handle on. I thought, yeah, I finished it now. You know, hooray. And then, when I got it, the hand, oh, I needed to cut some off, I think. Oh, so I had to cut it out all over again. So this time I haven't cut it yet until I start to put it over, and then I can see. Oh, berries a wrong way up. Let's just do this one. We got something called is it lamb's tongue or lamb's tail? I don't think it's lamb's tail. I think it's called lamb's tongue. And when the flowers are there, the bees are absolutely love it. But last year I cut it right back, and now this year I've had to cut it all back as well. And I've got lavender out the front as well. But I've had a lot of flowers, but they didn't last very long. I don't know if it's because because lavender likes it warm, doesn't it? Yeah, I don't know if it's been the rains upset it, but it's given the bees a bit of food. But the bees, well, they love both of those ones. And I don't know, my other one for the bees is it's like they're like long stems, and they got lots of little purple flowers on them. I can't remember. All I know, it's good for the bees. So I've got that out there. So that's in flower now as well. Let's put that on there. Oh, right. Let's put that back up there for a moment. So all we're going to do now is put these two together like so, on top of one another. And you decide before you yeah, because you've got, yeah, so this now is going to be my front, okay, because I've got the fold, and it's got a nice, because if I do it the other way around, it's going to have this edge here, okay. Just, where's the glue? I don't think we've had quite so many bees this year. Mind you, we won't. We've had some children move into next door, and they were out playing football, and the football come onto the garden, and then he shouts out to whoever he was playing with, "Whoa, look at this, look at this. Loads of bees," he goes, "tons on them." And then they wouldn't come over and have a look. And then so because of that, he started kicking the bush, well, the lamb's tongue, kicking it so the bees would fly off. He wouldn't have liked it very much if the bees would have hurt him, bit him. But yeah, they're important. They shouldn't be doing that. So now we're just going to bring this up to here. what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take just a little bit more off of there. That's it. So now we're just going to start. What I usually do is start off with 2. We'll start off with, no, we're not starting off with any. Oh God. I didn't wait long enough. I'm going to come up here like this so I can see. That's it. This is where you've got to be patient and try and it's very warm here today. Mind you, it was warm yesterday as well. I like to do maybe 2 or 3 if I don't get there in time, then I'll go back and just put some more glue on. And what I'm trying to do is, it might help if I put my glasses on, just bring it up as close as I can to the edge. It's like what you do when you're making like boxes. So you can see, like, you just need to keep bending it round. Keep adjusting it every time when it's nearly, before it just sets, and then you should, because you've got that little bit of wriggle time with wet glue. Try and use wet glue if you can as well. Because it's going to stay as a bag, will not pop undone. Don't worry about if you've got like a little gap down the bottom, don't worry about that, because you've got those you know where you get metal studs sometimes on the bottom of bags. You've got a die for that as well, so, and that's what we're going to put down the bottom too. What's the word I want to say? Don't know. To cover that, yeah, that's the word. Oh. Do you know, I've got something called fibromyalgia, and it's true what they say. You get brain fog, right? And you go throughout your day, and you know what you're going to do, and then when you get to the place where you want to do it, you forget what you're going to do, and then it's like words. You know what you want to say, but then you can't think of the word that you want to say. Oh, and of course, and if you're a lady of a certain age, that also happens. And also, I've got, as you know, I've got rheumatoid arthritis, so you also get brain fog with that. So it's like 3 times, like, oh, and that's why I have trouble trying to remember what I'm going to say, and oh, it's my age. I can't help it. So that's what we have to look forward to in old age. But I think if I've just moved that. I think if I didn't do this as a hobby, I think my hands would be even more fixed than what they are. There is some damage in my, if I bring that up, there is some damage over the top of my knuckles anyway, but that won't get better. Have I got time just a minute? No, I haven't. I'll leave it. Yeah, so, but hey ho, that's life, innit? I'm lucky I've still got the movement I have, and when Litland's well enough, I try and take her out. Well, I do take her out, because they encourage you to do as much as you can for yourself. It is really important, isn't it? Because yeah, even though I use my disability scooter, not disability, mobility scooter, to go down to the town, I still manage to walk, albeit a bit slow and a bit wobbly. round the supermarket or take the dog for a walk. It might take me a long time, and every step is really painful. It's like walking on a bad day. It's like walking on a bed of nails. Every step is painful. So once you've come up, once you've got like one side on, it's quite easy to come up now and probably just do the whole lot and just push in and out to get it lined up. I think this is what I done. So I'm going to be a bit quicker getting these on. It's not fun, is it, watching somebody glue? So we're just going to bring this out to here. I was gifted this paper. I've made use of it. I think I made, is it the Benito box? I made, did I use? No, I don't think I did. I think I used another colour. This is chili red, my favourite. Just quickly go around this side. This is probably already setting. Let's just bring that out. So you do have time to manipulate and get it into place. Let's just push that in. I'm not going to be worrying too much about that because we're going to put a little stud piece on there. Here they are. I've cut them out. So you're going to put that onto there, look. So that's going to cover up if you've made like a little mistake like I've done there. It's going to cover that up. Let's just see what we're doing inside. Can't show you, but I'm just pushing the tabs down. That's all I'm doing. Make sure. And if you haven't got any stuck down, get a spare piece of paper with a bit of glue on and just run them underneath the edge. So that one should be sort of in there a little bit, shouldn't it? So you will end up with like that piece, and I always have to look to see, oh yeah, it does go that way. So these come here like that. So if you've got a little bit like that, these are going to be your saviour, look, because they're going to cover that up. So don't worry too much, alright? So that's going to be my front, isn't it? Like that. So we'll pop those on now. And then we'll get on to the other bit, and I've got that already. Cut out. just bring that like so. I have cut out another two for the back as well, but I won't bore you. I'll just stick these two on for now. Oh, bit glue over everything. That's just me all together, that is. Right, I've got that one crooked. Come down to the bottom, that's it. I haven't got that one right either. No, I'm going to leave it. Right, otherwise I'm going to end up breaking it. So now, I've come to this bit now. So, let's just move that out the way, that out the way. So this is this bit as I explained before. This one. Oh, do you know what I've done? I've put on my mat and layers. And I haven't put this piece on. I should have left the back until the last. Oh, please don't do what I've just done. I nearly done that the first time round. Oh, what a silly person. Right, let's just finish off cutting. I'm just going to cut that off there. Cut that off there, only so that I can line up where I need to come. Now the reason why I haven't cut this is because I need to know how wide the bag is, so that's why I leave a fair bit on there. You probably don't need all of this, but I'm just being cautious. Let's get rid of those bits. So look, before I put these on, so that is going to bend over there, and then I'm going to have this coming. What I'll probably do is, I don't know if I've got enough now. Oh, might make a flap out of that. We'll think of something. So you've got a line on here where the die come, which is here. So I'm going to score down there. Just going to turn it over and score again. Yeah, what I might do is make use of the dies and cover it over with another piece of Christmas paper. You might need that again in a minute. Right, so now this is the front. That's going to be the flap. So I need it coming over. See, this is where I went wrong last time. I thought it should be the same, but it works out either shorter or I measured it wrong. I don't know what I done. So the second time round, I didn't measure it. I just done it like this. So just gently sort of give yourself a little mark. So let's just see what that is now. So I thought, yeah, I know what that's going to be. It's going to be this, and it wasn't. That, yeah, that has come at 8 centimetres. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, I suppose, if you've just done what I've just done. Just cover it up with another piece of paper. So we're going to make that another score line. So then that now begins your flap for your bag. This will need to be cut down. I might leave it. Let's just see what I've got, because I haven't got very much of that paper left. That's going to be my biggest one. Probably got enough to come over. I'll sort that out later. We're just going to chop off some now. So probably just chop off what you feel comfortable with. Yeah, because like I say, I've used some on the Bonito box because my friend gifted me 2 pads and I've already used that design. I had 1 sheet left and I've used the other 2 out of the other pad as well. So yeah, I haven't got a lot left now. So now we're just going to glue this on, because this will be, feels like it's coming to the end. This will be glue pad, glue tab rather, not glue pad. And please don't stick those down first, just stick this on first. Oh God. That's because I was showing you what to do. Right, that's it. Now your 2 handles. I'm just going to stick these together. So I've got it. Which way round was I going to have that? Maybe that way round, I think. So now you can judge where you want your handle to be in the middle, and then you can cut 2 strips of paper. You can measure either side. I haven't done that. This is just to show you how I've done the bag, and I've just got a few finishing touches. Well, I've got a big mistake to cover up now. But yeah, and you can put some paper up there, and I still haven't done that on my other one. So well, that's not very level, is it, Julie? It's better now. That's it. Right. Shall we have red or white? Don't know. White maybe. These are big ones. They weren't so close together. I think I'm going to get my tool in there. Just give that a good push. Maybe I should have brought it down a little bit. Oh heck! God, blimey, that is stiff. Last bit, which is these 2 bits, and I've bought these up. That's the 2 other sets that come with this. Would be nice to put. I wish I'd done that now. Is to maybe put a little metal embellishment, you know, like a red. Oh, that would look nice, wouldn't it? Well, if it was straight. Oh, excuse me. Having a look, see what we've got in here now. There's loads of things to decorate with as well. Right, let's just put these on. So, I don't know whether to bring that. I think that might look nice like that actually. Yeah. Don't know what to. Faffing again. Do we do it? I know what I was going to put on there. With the set I'm working at the moment, there's some nice holly leaves, holly leaves in there, and I was thinking maybe putting some holly leaves on it. That's what I was thinking about. But have a look at your other dies, see what you got. I mean, if you've got paper with snowflakes on, you've probably got snowflake dies or whatever you've got. What is I bought the other big memory book one as well, and it had the keys on it, so you could put like keys on it. This one has got you know, like we had in the I haven't had this one, so it's probably going to be hard to maybe not. It's got a tassel maker in it, so we had one of those in the loaded pockets. I'm just trying to think what was in them so things that you could use. Yeah, there's lots. Oh, and this gives you a deboss. Is it a deboss? Yeah. Because I've put my initials on there, so it can go. You can put initials on there if you want, and put somebody's initials on or whatever you want the bag to go to. Anyway, that's enough for me from fapping. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't make it too complicated for you. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye bye for now.